This Time to Taste cooking segment brought to you by the Downtown Victoria Business Association, committed to the core.
Dessert. It could very well be the best course at dinner. Add chocolate, and for me, well, it's even better. Time to head into the kitchen now to make flourless chocolate torte. It's time to taste.
I'm McAree from Travel with Taste Culinary Tours. Today we're making flourless chocolate torte with David Mincey from Camilles restaurant in Bastion Square in beautiful downtown Victoria.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi, David.
Thanks for having me on.
Oh, it's a thrill to have you here, and I know that you are the king of chocolate.
I have been known to enjoy some chocolate, yes.
You even teach about chocolate.
I teach a course in chocolate appreciation. Yeah.
At University of Victoria.
Up at UVic and at Royal Roads.
And tell me about what you're going to make today.
Well, I wanted to do a dessert that was easy. So this dessert only has 4 ingredients. Anybody could make it. It's fast and it's delicious. So that's what we're going to do.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, shall we go through it?
Absolutely.
All right, we're going to start off with a pound of butter. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh my God, that's a pound of butter. But this dessert will serve 12 to 16 people, so it's really not that crazy.
So it's only a 1/12 of a pound of butter.
Exactly, which is nothing. Nothing.
Okay.
So I have that in the pot behind me, just melting over here. It's just about ready. Let's go through what else we have. We've got 1 pound of chocolate. Now this is good quality chocolate, 65% cocoa mass, and you're going to want to use something around about that quality. 65 to 75% would be just great. So 1 pound of chocolate, 6 free-range eggs, 1 cup of sugar, and the 1 pound of butter. That's the entire recipe.
That's it.
You don't even need to write it down. Anybody can remember that. Pound of butter, pound of chocolate, 6 eggs, and 1 cup of sugar.
Okay, this is going to taste
Simple.
good.
It's going to be fabulous. So we're going to start with our eggs. We're just going to crack them. And you'll notice that I'm cracking them by actually smashing them on the countertop, not on the side of the bowl like a lot of people do. The reason for that is when you hit them on the side of the bowl, they break into tiny, tiny little shards and you get egg in your bowl.
And
when
then
you
your
hit them on
chocolate
here,
torte gets a little crunchy?
it's very crunchy. That's not good. So when you do them this way, it makes a perfect seam all the way around it, and it just splits into 2 even pieces. So crack your eggs on a flat surface, not on the side of your bowl. Now we're going to take our whisk. We're going to whisk up our eggs like that. And you'll notice I'm going counterclockwise. Very important to go counterclockwise. Adds more volume into the eggs, only if you live in the northern hemisphere. If you live in the southern hemisphere in Australia, we'd have to go the other way. No, but it's a great story, isn't it? All right, so our eggs are whisked up counterclockwise. And now our butter is all done. So we have 1 pound melted butter. I'm going to bring it down here. We're going to add in our 1 cup of sugar, just like that. I'm going to whisk it up well just to get the sugar nicely melted. So when your butter's all melted, we're going to pour it over top of our 1 pound of chocolate and get all that lovely sugar in there, just like that. Now we're going to take this and we're going to whisk it. So that's your sugar, your butter, and your chocolate.
And the heat from the butter is melting the chocolate?
It's exactly the right amount of heat. It won't get your chocolate too hot. It's just warm enough to melt. So when it's all melted, we take our 6 eggs, fire that in there just like that, and the residual heat from that butter and chocolate just starts to set the egg. It doesn't cook them, but as you can see, it's starting to thicken up, getting very nice and rich and luxurious. And this is going to go into a 12-inch tart pan that's lined with some resinite wrap. So this is a plastic wrap, a commercial-grade plastic wrap that can handle the heat of an oven. It won't melt. And this is going to go into a 350-degree oven for about 20 minutes until it's just set. You want it sort of like a custard. So firm, but still a little bit jiggly. And this is what you end up with.
Great.
Perfect little chocolate tart, all nicely set, ready to serve. And we keep this out at room temperature and it'll last a day or 2. No problem. Don't put it in the fridge. It gets really hard and firm. Just keep it out and it's good. And your guests will be amazed.
Oh, great.
They'll think you slaved for hours.